please. Let me hear you. How y'all doing? All right. You guys are excited to be out on a Friday night in D.C. at a comedy show? Hell yeah. I'm excited to be here on a Friday night in D.C. because after Trump won, I didn't know. I didn't know if I could be out or not. I'm smart about it though, I'm smart about it. Anytime I gotta come to DC, I call someone that's already here. And I'm like, hey, you see any Latinos walking around? Yeah, okay, I'm coming. They're trying to get rid of us. No, because like, I thought I was being smart. A couple of months ago, I grew a beard to blend in. And then, Muslim ban. Yeah, I like to shave that shit. I was talking to a friend of mine last night, and he was like, hey, you could really be famous doing comedy. You can get famous. And I was like, yeah. But I realized I don't want to be that famous. I don't want to be like Chris Rock famous. I want to be like Casper Smart famous. Yeah. Just famous enough to date J-Lo. Nobody knew who he was. And then, boom, J-Lo. Right? But they were like, hey, but you gotta be good looking too, Danny. And I was like, no, you don't. Because she married Marc Anthony. Yeah. And he's like 4 feet 8 pounds. So I know I have a chance, is what I'm saying. No, because Marc Anthony is like, he looks like he's like, always looks like he's like 2 days away from dying. Right? He's skinny, his skin is always tight to his cheekbones. Like if a person from a starving country would see him, he'd be like, hey, I'm feeling kind of fat today. I have a chance, is what I'm saying. I was recently in Denver, and I realized that the homeless in Denver have a whole different game than the DC homeless. I was walking out of 7-Eleven, and there was a homeless guy laying on the sidewalk with a brand new pillow. And I was like, okay. And he said, hey, could I get a few dollars so I can get a slice of pizza? And I was like, sure, why not? I gave him a few dollars. As I'm walking away, he said, hey, if you ever need a waiter, let me know. I don't know what situation he thought I was going to be in, where I was going to need a waiter. Like I was going to walk into a restaurant and be like, hey, they are highly understaffed. Then I was going to think, hey, that guy number. I need him. But have sympathy for me, please. Have sympathy for me. I got pushed into road rage on my way up here. Yeah, anybody ever been pushed into road rage? Let me explain. You ever been at a red light and the light turns green and the car in front of you doesn't go? And then the car behind you beeps at them and you just left in the middle explaining it? I did one of these. I was like, I don't know, Sergio. But then they got mad because it looked like I said, ain't you gonna move? You got people waiting back here. And it just became awkward. Awkward like when they want to charge you 5 cents at a grocery for a plastic bag. But then they give me this long ass receipt. That's their way of saying, hey, we love plastic, we just hate trees. Hey, when people ask me questions and then answer them for me right away. Yeah. How you doing? Good? How you doing? Okay? I do it right back to them. I'm like, how's your father? Sick? How's your daughter? Pregnant? Where's your wife? My house? I attended the Latino rallies in DC recently. The illegal immigration rally. Yeah, I was out there and I was like very surprised because there was a whole bunch of Latinos out there. They brought their families and everything. It was like out there in numbers. And I was like, man, y'all trying to get caught? And I was really proud because there was a lot of Latinos chanting, I'm proud and proud, I'm proud and proud. And I was like, yeah, my people. But then there was these other Latinos that thought they were being proud, but they were just stating the obvious. Yeah, they were like, I'm Latino till I die. Latino till I die. I was like, you don't have a choice. It's not like you can be, I'm Latino till next week. Waiting for something in African American to open up. No, man. I recently found out that I'm American. How I found out? I had to explain to my 80-year-old father what an MP3 CD is in Spanish. Yeah, I realized I did not possess the skills for this job. No, because I didn't know the words for data, format, megabyte, in Spanish. So I did what every American does when they think they're speaking Spanish. I said L and then I O to the end of every word. Yeah, I was like, el dito, and formato, and then megabyte. My dad looked at me like I was crazy. No, because like I came to America in 1981. Yeah, which is about the same time I stopped learning Spanish. Which means I've been getting by my whole life with Spanish from the 70s. Yeah. So to Americans, I speak Spanish. But to Latinos, I probably sound like Austin Powers. I'm probably going, groovy baby, far out. And groovy out. No, I'm kidding. No, I am American though, I am American. I have the certificate to prove it. Right? No, because when you become a citizen, they take away your green card and they give you a diploma. It's like saying, here, you graduated. You're no longer Latino. Which is cool. I took it, I ran with it, I framed it, I put it up on my wall. Friends that are American come over to my house, I'm like, hey, check it out. I'm one of y'all now. Friends that don't have it come over, I'm like, hey, maybe someday, with a lot of hard work and dedication, you too can have a diploma. Yeah. Racism is back in the news now. Donald Trump brought that back. It's like sometimes racism is subtle. You don't notice it. You don't see it. Like at the supermarket. Yeah. They got that international aisle. That's their way of saying, hey, these products aren't good enough to be with the regular products. So we're going to segregate them over here. Yeah. I went in the international aisle. They got Jamaican soda in there. It can't be with the regular soda. Like Sprite has a problem. I used to think I was racist. You ever been to a 7-Eleven late at night? Big scary person walks in? Yeah, I was at 7-Eleven late at night one time. Big scary person walked in. And I was like, oh my God, he's gonna rob me, he's gonna kill me. Then another night I was at 7-Eleven late. Big scary white guy walked in. Yeah, big tough biker looking dude with leather and shit. And I was like, oh my God, he's gonna rape me, he's gonna kill me. But then another time I was at 7-Eleven late at night, big tough looking Latino walked in. Big tough cholo with the tattoos, with a teardrop. And I was like, oh my God, he's gonna rob me, he's gonna kill me, oh my God. And that's when I realized, I'm not racist, I'm just a pussy. Donald Trump is trying to change America, right? He wants to repeal and replace Obamacare. You guys heard of this? Right? Here it is though. Donald Trump wants to get rid of pre-existing conditions. He wants to get rid of pre-existing conditions. You understand that? That's like denying someone entrance to a restaurant because they already hungry. It's like, oh, you hungry, you can't come in here. This is where people are coming to get hungry inside. You just gotta die. Y'all got serious on that. No, because Donald Trump has this great plan to get rid of Mexicans. This awesome plan, right? He wants to build a wall. He wants to build a wall. And I get it, I understand, build a wall, keep Mexicans out. Also, here's the problem. Mexicans, Latinos, when they cross the border, they risk everything. They risk being robbed. They risk being raped. They risk being killed. You think a wall's gonna stop them? You think they're gonna walk up and be like, oh shit, they have a wall. What the hell, man? Hey, Jose, turn back. They have a wall. Like, give Mexicans some credit, man. Like, they've never seen a wall before? Like, they gonna walk up and be like, oh, what the hell is this? What is it? What do we call it? This is like the sidewalk, but in different directions. What should we do? Should we paint it? There's a hole right there, patch it up. I'm just saying, every Mexican owns a ladder, is what I'm saying. And who's gonna build this wall if you sit on the Mexican back? The one American that still wants to lay brick? That's gonna take a while. We're gonna be like, we gotta bring these Mexicans back. I'm just saying, let's have better ideas. That's all I'm saying. Let's have better ideas. Make the Mexican border like American Ninja Warrior. Right? Put an obstacle course and then pass it down and stay. Put it on television. Monday night. It'd be awesome. We'd be like, okay, next up, we have Pepe. He's a crowd favorite. Last time he got to the semifinals, but the big wall, this guy, let's see how it does this time. I'm Danny Rolando, guys. Thank you.